Okay, welcome to this video, and the purpose of this video is I'm going to be making a brief review about the book, which is Ruled by Excellence by Pastor Sam Ogbonna. And this is actually the book, and I was actually privileged not just to have a copy but also to be present at the book launch, which gave me an opportunity to be able to interact and have a direct contact with Pastor Sam, who is actually like a great man, and has been an opportunity getting to also know him physically. So I'm going to be making just 3 points about the book, because I'm yet to like read till end of the book so far because of some activities. So far as I have gone, this is a book that has actually impacted and also transformed my mind and mentality as well regarding the message or the content of this book. And chapter 1, which actually talks about the cradle of excellence, is something that brings back our mentality to the fact that whatever we have or whatever excellence we desire to achieve is actually from God. Because at the beginning of the whole thing, we can see that it is God that is behind every creativity or excellence. Just like the book of James says, every good thing is from above. And this is what chapter 1 tries to uncovers and give in details. It tries to give us all the mentality that it is God. We possess that creativity of God. The beginning, you can see the divine work of God, which He made in creating the earth, creating the land, the sea, the animals, and this is a level of excellence that we first witnessed. And now, if we possess the same spirit of God, then we should be able to also perform that heavenly excellence, possess it as well, and be able to maximize it in our lives. So I was able to derive the fact that we possess this the same creativity because we were making the likeness of God. Therefore, we have no excuse not to be able to also attain that same level of excellence as God has already endowed us with all those creativity we need. Secondly, the chapter 2 also talks about unmasking that excellence, which I was able to derive some key lessons in that particular chapter, which um, drives down to the fact that we cannot afford to limit ourselves to live below a certain level of excellence in everything we do. I was able to even imagine around that particular chapter regarding the fact that even this normal school we do go, and uh, we talk about scientists, people that were able to invent a lot of things that we use today. If you check most of those creativity, these were creativity that was given out of the spirit of God, from the inspiration of the creation of man. Even if science will try not to acknowledge this, but this is the creativity that was embedded in man. You can see. So this chapter is trying to cover the fact that we can attain any level of creativity or excellence we desire because we possess it. Yes. And this chapter was able to also uncover that particular understanding to me, which also challenged me to also go beyond the normal. This chapter, I can see in that particular chapter too, it tries to use the example of, I think, Sam Okbuso, a particular musician in Nigeria that sings in Igbo dialect, and how he uses his creativity to make an old song to come out in the modern way that people still love and fall in love with that particular song. So yeah, this is actually like an uncommon way of using our creativity for excellence. Yeah, so we can be able to do, he was able to give a definition of excellence, which is doing a common way, a common thing in an uncommon way. So this is actually another level of excellence. When things that everybody know about, you can see now, let's talk about our television, our cars, our phone we use. These are things that if you compare them maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this is not the same thing we are using today, our television, our cars, or the level of creativity and excellence added to those things in terms of innovation. These are the level of challenge that chapter 2 was able to uncover to me, that whatever you are doing, you can still go extra. You don't have to just be on the common, doing common things in just in the normal common way again. You have to go beyond. So this was part of what I have learned in that chapter 2, and which you as well can also learn. And then chapter 3, which I haven't gone deep into the aspect, is the roadmap to excellence, which talk about Joseph, using Joseph as an example. This was also a practical example in the Bible that talks about excellence. Joseph was an excellent man, and that was what gave him the favor in the sight of Pharaoh. And these are some of the important aspects of excellence, that lessons that people can pick from this particular book. Personally, to me, there are a lot of things I have derived from this particular book, which even you too can be able to learn from if you get a copy of this book. Yes, so I'm still sending my regards and greetings to Pastor Sam Ogbonna. He's a great man, and actually I'm honored to meet up with him. I'm also read from his well of knowledge as well, and I also recommend this particular book to a lot of people out there.